lot of times we don't say much or hear much about the National Chest Hospital. And I think it's important to highlight the important role that the institution plays and the contribution to healthcare generally. The National Chest Hospital is the only institution in the public system that provides this kind of analysis as it relates to viewing the internals of the lung, collecting samples, and essentially determining from symptoms what the particular problem is. And that piece of equipment is active, and it is the source by which Jamaicans from any other institution around the country can benefit from this type of examination.
As such, patients from one end of the island to the other end are often referred from another institution to come here for assessment and the procedure to be done. Likewise, our thoracic surgical service is the only truly thoracic surgical service, again in the island, so they too will have patients coming from one end to the other to do various thoracic surgical procedures. That being said, it's not to say that some other hospitals may not do minor procedures, but definitely Chest Hospital is where the bulk of the patients who have serious and significant chest wall or lung diseases would be referred to for further care. We also offer consultancy services to other institutions, usually via telephone calls. We may have Zoom meetings. So as telemedicine becomes more relevant in today's world, no doubt we would like to look at that in terms of having greater collaboration between ourselves and our colleagues so that patients may not necessarily need to be transferred, but we can offer some amount of consultancy service and guidance.
I was particularly interested to look at and hear about the surgical team here and the infrastructure. They have one operating theater, but it played a very big role when we had downtime at KPH. And from time to time, other times when there are issues, we can always depend on this operating theater facility and team here. I'm told that they do an average 80 surgeries per month or thereabouts, which is quite phenomenal. And of course, their primary focus is on lung-related issues. I would like to announce that I think it's long overdue for a facility like this to have at least another, perhaps two. And I've asked for the projectization of that build-out. The space is there, and so it's really a matter of how you reconfigure the space and equip the space, because I don't think that an entity like this should only have one facility, one operating theater.